So I'm here with Kris Allen, the winner of this year's American Idol. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that.
So we just did a shoot for our December issue, and we wanted to ask Kris a few questions. So first of all, I was just talking to your wife, Katie, and she was saying that when you guys were in Little Rock, like to see you come up on stage and see the entire stadium stand up and cheer for 15 minutes straight. I mean, Kris, a year ago you were going to school. A year later, you have a stadium cheering for you. What's that like to go from obscurity to hysteria?
Well, it was crazy because I'd been in that place a lot. I grew up there and I graduated in that arena. I've been to some basketball games and all that kind of thing there. Never envisioned that I would be like coming up out of a stage and hearing the roars of a crowd. It was very, it was like trying to hold back tears and like a huge smile and laughter like all at the same time. It was crazy.
Surreal.
Yeah.
Okay, so really quickly, your new music, your album is coming out now.
Right.
What was the process like in creating this sort of new music? Like, you know, in Idol you guys covered songs, now you're creating songs.
Right.
So how is that process different now?
It's completely different, you know, and we're still in that process. Actually, I have a writing session today, and it's just, you know, it's different. And at first it was a little weird. I'd written music before, plenty of it, but I'd never written with other people, and so like they were sticking with other people, and at first it was a little awkward, like writing songs with people you don't know, because writing songs is very personal. And but you know, you get used to it, and it's nice to bounce stuff off of each other. So we're coming along, and the process has been great, seriously, and we got some great songs. And the sensibility in terms of the music is sort of headed where you want it to go? Absolutely, man. And that's, you know, and the stuff that comes out is always going to be right. You know, the stuff that comes out of you is always going to be right as an artist. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to just get the best stuff out. Oh, that's awesome. So does any of this ever get easier? The photo shoots, the interviews, the paparazzi? I think you get more used to it, but you never completely like understand like why. Like we haven't had any time to breathe, so I'm like, oh, so I'm doing a photo shoot today, okay, and then like I'll go back and think on it, I'm like, oh, I just did a photo shoot for Elle magazine. Like, this is crazy. You know, like I've never imagined that I'd be here. So it's very cool, you know, like recording with people and like meeting certain people, and it's all surreal and it's all happened really fast. But that's amazing. Video. Are you working on a video now for your first single? We have not yet. We got to figure out the song first. We haven't completely figured out the song that we're going to use yet. But I think we're going to do that probably after the tour. That would be a little crazy right now. You know, well, that wouldn't be surprising if it was another thing in the middle of your tour to do. So, but speaking of the tour, we're halfway through the tour right now. What has been the most exciting part of the tour, and what has been the most exhausting part of the tour? The most exciting part is seriously, and I mean it sounds cheesy or whatever, but going on stage every day. And we have, you know, American Idol fans are seriously the best, and they come out and they like cheer for all of us, and they love us, you know, like they feel like they care for us, and they get to know you on the show and all that. But that would be the best part. I would say the most exhausting part is we don't really have a sleep schedule. Okay. You know, we're on the bus and like we'll roll into a town at like 3 in the morning, and then like have to get up at, I think I got up at like 8 today. So, you know, sleep is a little off, but you know, you run on adrenaline. That's okay. I mean, you get to do what you love. Sleep when you're dead. There you go. And there's plenty of time for that. Quick questions about American Idol. What was the most difficult aspect of Idol that you guys all had to sort of adjust to during the course of the show? I think the most difficult part would be probably just like learning to, I'm trying to say this right, learning to like to switch everything over, because everything completely changes when you're on that show. You know, you're never used to like doing a commercial, and it's kind of like it is now, but like doing a commercial one day and like the next day rehearsing your song, the next day like meeting with a mentor or something like that. You know, there's something different every day, so it was a little, you know, it took a while to kind of get used to that. Oh, good. What was the one song on Idol that you did not get to sing that you wanted to sing? I wanted to sing Hey Jude. But now you're singing it on tour. I'm singing it on tour, so so I'm happy about that. Which I feel like it's probably better for the tour anyway. Yeah. So, and it always allows you to sing something new versus, you know, redoing old songs. So you have the biggest fan base out there, I have to tell you. So I asked a bunch of tweeters to tweet some questions for me. So I wanted you to answer some questions for your fans that are out there. Absolutely. And see what they say. So
From Grandma551, she wanted to know, are you getting tired of wearing the same outfits every night on tour?
You know, personally, I would not care most of the time, but I am actually getting tired of wearing the same shirt every show. Might have to change it up a little bit.
Okay, well maybe you can wear some of this that we wore today on tour.
Absolutely.
That's good. Team Ames, she wants to know, who have you gotten closer to on tour that you not thought you would have gotten close to before?
I think that all of us would probably say this. I would say, you know, me and Matt were really close. Me and Adam were pretty close. I would say the person that I've probably gotten the closest to since the tour would probably be Michael. You know, he was tenth, so we didn't get a whole lot of time with him. And he's a great guy, really is. I'm glad we get to spend time with him.
Oh, I like that. Team Ames also wants to know how you stay connected to all your old friends back in Arkansas, and it's been hard to do.
It has been hard to do. A lot of texting. I am not a phone talker. I like to text.
Me too. Yeah. New technology, that's what it's about.
I know. I love text, so I do that a lot.
Era Heatwaves wants to know, if Kris could go to any different country, where would he go?
I've been to a lot of different countries. So I would probably, for me, the one that I haven't been to that I want to go to really bad is Australia.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you will on an international tour.
I think we're going to, so I'm excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Bella Rudolph, she wants to know, why did you pick the song All These Things That I Did? And does that song have special meaning to you?
It doesn't have any kind of special meaning. I just love the song. I've always loved that album by the Killers, and it's kind of got that I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. Like, you know, everyone can kind of sing along with that. And
it's nice, but it's still very you. I think it's got that essence of what Kris Allen's
like
about in your
kind
music.
Of thing, so it's cool.
Yeah, and it's got that acoustic thing, and it's got that thing that you know you can do. I think, you know, one of the things that I was actually saying to someone, I said, you know, the difference between you and Adam is that Adam, you know, is great in playing to a stadium, and that it's a performance, but that you have the ability to play in a giant stadium, but make every single person like you're playing it just for them. And I think that in itself is a very, very difficult thing, just, you know, just sort of come through as an artist. And I think,
well, thanks a lot, man.
No, but I think that's what works for you. Shireen, New York, she wants to know if your fans have ever gotten a little bit inappropriate for asking for things beyond hugs, and has that been effective? Has that affected Katie in any bad way?
I get asked to do things all the time. And people would, sometimes they don't ask, they just kind of go for it. So like every once in a while I'll feel a little tap on the buttocks or something, and I'm like, what the heck? You know,
oh, see the price of fame.
I didn't ask for that. One girl like stuck her tongue in my mouth, and
oh my God, what city is this?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
She was Italian.
European.
Yeah. I don't
gotta be careful when you.
No, but it's funny because like I'll tell her a story and she just laughs.
Okay.
So she
understands. Cool. She's so supportive.
Yeah.
Rainbow Clury, she wants to know, are articles or rumors about the Cramden bromance being over true?
Kratom?
Kratom, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
About the Kratom bromance.
Being over?
Yeah, she said you guys were fighting.
I heard something about that. And I was like, what? Who said that? No, we're like still, we've gotten closer, I feel like. No, we're not at all fighting in any way.
Oh, good. And then Miss Go Lightly 22, last question. She wants to know if you and Katie would consider moving to LA.
You know, we are going to set up shop there after the tour. We're going to be there for making the album, video, putting a band together, all that kind of stuff. So we will be there for a while. I don't know how long. But I think more than anything, we will probably call Arkansas our home. Most of the time, but you know, you have to do stuff in LA. For a long time, so.
Really quickly, favorite song on your iPod right now?
Favorite song on my iPod? Oh, that's a good question. I would probably say on my iPod, this is just kind of random. It Ain't Easy by Aranda.
Okay.
Aranda. They're a really good band, man. Seriously.
And the favorite thing in your suitcase that you've taken on tour?
Oh gosh, favorite thing in my suitcase. For my birthday, I got the complete set of Saved by the Bell DVDs. So.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
and you've been watching it on tour.
I have been watching them.
And then lastly, how do you feel about Paula Abdul leaving?
It's, you know, I think it's tough. You know, I think that she was amazing. I'm so glad I got to be a part of her last season. But you know, she's gonna go do bigger and better things. I'm sure. You know, American Idol will miss her though.
Absolutely, really, she was very nurturing with all of you guys as well.
She was like the person that like cared for us when maybe Simon was mean. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so fantasy guest judge. Who would you want to see as a fantasy guest judge this season?
Paul McCartney. Absolutely, and I would want to go.
Oh God. Okay, so will you vote and mentor the kids this season? If you could.
I don't know if I'm gonna vote. That's tough. But David Cook did vote for me, but my brother made him. So.
Oh. All right. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you.
And